Whoa. This is weird. No one's here. Oh, this is just unfair. Dudu's always gonna start with 2 punches at the start. This is just unfair. Not to mention it's brawling and the first 2 are warriors, so it's like, okay. Nice crit plus 10 on your axe. That was just unfair.
The very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Deirdre. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it.
Wow, he's such a very wise man.
It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
He just has a good eye, that's all.
I'm glad Dimitri and Claude don't have to fight one another.
Yay!
The daughter of having to fight with your former classmates is just so terribly sad.
You didn't have anything to say about this when we killed them.
That prince really works his people hard, doesn't he? Or should I be calling him a king now? Whatever the title is, he'll always be Dimitri to me.
Oh, will he now? Oh, the only person you'll call with a honorific is Captain Geralt. You horny little child. There. Whoa, is that my hand? Whoa.
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know?
It
We're
is.
going. I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit.
We're
with a
not
cute
going to
girl.
wage war. We're going to help.
Yeah?
We're gonna go
Maybe
help
you and
him.
me?
No.
Be a good reason to survive the war.
Haha, time to die. There's 2 blue dots in this place that I still can't remember the name of. I wonder who they are. Wow, what a coincidence.
People praised Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic. But there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything. Despite all that, Father
What?
still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease. But
Then,
above all, my stepmother
no.
trusted her. That's why what that woman said is... Never mind.
I am now confused. He says that like it was... like she was not the same person at all, like Monica, but if that was so, then she did not show true form, which means she just learnt some creepy shit and was like, you know what, yeah, that's fun. Time to be a big yikes.
If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash.
Dimitri's always been quite the he needs to change. He's never going to change into the other armor, is he? It's never going to happen. God, that's... fuck's sake. Why are you you? What is that? Hello! Good luck.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
As
Deirdre
always.
is known as the aquatic capital.
Ah,
It's a
I
beautiful town
know.
with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor.
Oh,
In times of peace,
very
it would be
cool.
a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
thank you, my boy. I truly appreciate it. Best of luck with your, gate keeping. Yeah, that.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there.
Wow.
I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire.
God, you're
I suppose
such a
if we can't beat the
prick.
Empire forces here.
That was just rude. He's praying. Why is he praying?
Praying is all I can do.
Ah, for the
For I
dead.
am at fault
Again.
for each death upon the cursed plain of Duscur.
This guy's really a fucking idiot.
You keep saying it's your fault, Father, but you're wrong. His Highness doesn't blame
She's
you.
right.
Neither does King Lambert, I'm sure of it.
Even if His Highness has forgiven me, my knightly vows are still broken. My knighthood is lost.
That's obvious from looking at you, Father. Even if the whole world had condemned you, we would always have been your allies. I don't particularly want you to apologize.
Annette,
She wants you to come home, you big oaf.
Yes, Father?
take this.
What's he giving her now?
A bundle bundle of letters. There are so many.
Look
Ah.
inside and you will understand. Should the contents make you sad, please burn them.
Letters for me and Mother. And so many. But why? And
Because he
how?
couldn't bring himself to send him like a big
Suppose I'll have
idiot.
to read them if
After the fighting's done, we should all go on a gourmet's journey around the world. What say you?
Gourmet.
That sounds like fun. What do you think, Professor? Up for a culinary adventure?
A culinary adventure, you say? That is tempting. I do. As a human being that feeds itself, enjoy food.
Short on time, but we have to go in prepared. If we lose this, we lose everything. The stakes are too damn high.
Pretty sure that's the same with quite literally every other battle we've had. You're not exactly the brightest banana, are you?
Spared again. There are so many others who are much more deserving of life.
I often think the same of myself, especially after battles where many lives were lost. But I must go on living. I cannot give in to death so readily. It is my duty to atone for my sins and to pay for the lives I've taken. I suppose that must be why the goddess allows me to live on.
Is there a reason she allows me to live?
Only you can know that. But I believe there is a reason.
God, he's such a good boy. Ah. Yes.
Marianne, life is difficult.
Truth.
It's a burden.
Goddamn.
There's no need for you to force yourself to smile as your soul bleeds. But please, whatever you do, do not give up on yourself or your precious life.
These supports are so good.
If you were to die,
I didn't
would
even
be
imagine
devastated.
this.
You never have been easy to read. I think our difficulties have brought us closer together.
Do you?
No.
Absolutely.
Stop blushing. I wanted to marry you.
Please, Dimitri. Promise you'll live through this war and long after. I don't know what I'd do with myself if we lost you.
As long as you are carrying on, I have yet another reason
God
to carry
damn
on
it.
myself. I promise to the goddess of Fodlan that I will never give you cause to despair.
Stop it. I wanted to ask Dimitri. Oh, now I want to have them. Oh, fuck.
Dedue, you say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. I would have had no reason to keep living.
Oh.
But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, I was prepared to die. But then, you suddenly appeared, and you shielded me. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me
God,
in countless
Dedue.
ways. 5 years ago,
Such a dense
I did
fool.
nothing but await my execution within my jail cell. Was it not you that saved me?
It was.
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, Dedue.
If that's the
Perhaps you
case, then
consider me
every
someone
time you
special.
save him will be
But I think
nothing
the same
but
of
your
you.
duty as
You are
vassal.
irreplaceable.
You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Duscur blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the people of Duscur and the people of Fodlan, will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend? Will I, Dimitri?
Dedue.
He called him Dimitri.
Yes, you will call me your friend again and
That's
again.
the first
No matter
time
how
he's
many
called
hardships I
him
must
Dimitri.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well.
Ah.
Is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
Oh, they are the goodest of boys.
I do not think you have been keeping your friends at a distance because you dislike them personally. Rather, I think what bothers you is their concept of proper knighthood. Is that not so?
He's an
I've
observant
been
bastard.
watching you closely. Chivalry begets the worship and glorification of death. Am I alone in finding that grotesque? I don't suppose you'll excommunicate me for blaspheming like this.
Not at all. I am not a knight, so I have no intentions of lecturing you about chivalry.
I'd like you to formally pardon me for not having friends.
You require no such pardon. This is merely advice from an old man to a younger one. As unwavering as your convictions may be,
very
the
old
others
man.
also feel strongly about their beliefs. If you hate all those whose beliefs are different from yours, you will hate everyone eventually. People with exactly the same beliefs as you simply do not exist. You do not have
Wow,
to
this is
change
getting
your
real
beliefs, of course.
philosophical.
But you do have to accept that
Seth, you
others
need to
feel
stop
differently.
this. You're kind of
is my
creeping me
advice.
out.
Can I ask
Oh,
one
he's
thing?
asking a question, damn it.
Why are you going out of your way to tell me this? Why bother with me at all?
Because I trust you. Now that I've heard what you have to say, I trust you even more.
Oh.
I am also a rather eccentric person. I thought you and I might get along.
Gone to so much trouble. I may have to start making an effort as well.
Good. Do not take this the wrong way, but I hope you will surpass my expectations.
Wow. Sedith is actually a decent human being. Very interesting. Immortal, yes, but decent. Alright, my ass hurts, so we're gonna stop there. Oh god. My butt. My butt!